Come on, Junior.
Danny, give him a shove. Johnson's by himself. Come on.
Pushing the 41, trying to force his way up the middle, 3 wide. It's go time. There's 2 laps of racing to go at Daytona. 88 got a good start now. It's all about blocking. He's going to have to block these big runs every time he comes from the 11 and the 48. The only other car to get by the 88 tonight has been the 48. Now Denny Hamlin running second. Side by side for third. Kevin Harvick in the 4. Jimmy Johnson in the 48.
Come on, Junior.
This time by, they'll see the white flag. Dillon Jr. back to the bottom of the racetrack to block. White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
Let's go feel with the 11. Damn.
They're side by side for second. 2-car length lead for Dillon Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2 down the
Stop it, Mom. I know.
Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson.
I think he has it.
Got it. Got it. Go, 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 go.
To the bottom of the racetrack. Dillon Jr. trying to stay in front of
He's got it. Come on.
3 and 4. Into the trial with a kick. Dillon Jr.
Yes.
Oh, he wrecked.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I love it. Woo. One more grand finale here.
Whoo wee. Oh.
That is that Dillon?
Someone's upside
That
down.
is tore up. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's bad.
Into the catch fence.
Into the catchments.
All the crews getting into that car to assist these drivers.
Oh God.
Going up from all the crew members to the
Ooh.
roars
Yeah, I see the engine sitting there on fire. Oh my gosh.
on the front straight.
Oh man. Oh my God.
That car is just tore up.
Whoa.
Disintegrated.
I knew somebody was gonna flip. Had a feeling, but wow. My God.
Crew members pulling. Austin Dillon out. He's walking
Somehow.
to the 4 of Kevin Harvick. What an incredible sight to see. Austin Dillon walking away from that great car that is demolished.
Holy cow. I really didn't see anybody hit the catch fence.
Watch this replay.
Yeah, show the replay, please.
The car comes to a complete stop. I've never seen a car stop that quickly.
And again, they're going upwards of 190 miles an hour through the trioval. You see where that car got up into the air and into the catch fence. And as you mentioned, it came to a
look at
stop
that.
right there.
Wow.
The fence is pulled away, but the cabling, the horizontal cabling is still intact. They try to keep the car and large pieces of the car on the racing surface and out of the
That's
stands.
bad, Mike.
There.
No kidding.
There is the engine.
What a first race to end on the
And what an
first time to get back on NBC.
thumbs going up from the crew members that were checking on Austin.
I'm just saying.
Away from that accident.
Man.
Safety crews continue to check on all of the drivers
Dude,
that were involved in
it's
this.
all about Dale Jr. winning, and he wins, and look.
Oh, here we go.
Winning the race,
I don't
but
see
then the
it.
accident takes place
Where was
behind
he?
him.
Yeah, the 11 gets
Oh.
kind of stuck in the middle there and comes across the force bumper. As he does, he spins back in, gets the 3 airborne, and he just gets projected off the other cars right up into the fence.
Whoa. My goodness.
Bottom of the racetrack, over 2 rows of cars and into that catch fence.
Here we go. You can see him on the bottom. Rex starts in front. He runs in the back to 24. Gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 54.5.
Holy crap, that's like a stunt move.
Stop. Watch the car stop. It gets him to those poles.
Oh, man, that's
And it goes from
Let's see.
Nothing.
Complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks
Could
like
have broke his neck like it did Dale.
500 pounds.
Could have, but thank God for those headrests. He would have. Oh
Did
God.
again.
The 2 is spinning. Obviously, he's already lost control. Makes more contact with the 3.
Gosh, man. Wow.
11 and the 4 to get together. Here we are at the start-finish line.
How?
It just pushes the 3 up into the air enough that it rolls over the top of the car. And then that momentum just continues to move him into the catch fence.
Wow. I'm just in shock.
It's right along with Kevin Harvick.
Oh boy, this ought to be fun.
And you heard Kevin Harvick. As much as he wants to get the start-finish line, as he sees the 11 start to spin, he's out of the gas. It's just line after line of car pushing everyone through there. Take another look at this real time.
That's gotta be scary if you're on the first row of seats. My goodness.
Right behind the leader.
It's just like, how can a car just go that far in the air? It's like a video game.
Fans in the grandstands. Some debris did get through that fence.
Here we go again.
Just like what happened in 2009.
At Talladega.
Yeah, Edwards and Keselowski getting together.
But one of the most amazing things is when that crew pulled Austin Dillon out of the 3. And Austin Dillon is able to
Yank him out of there.
that accident, out of that crash, and then acknowledge the fans by waving to them.
Well, they need to make the fencing as safe for the fans as
Well,
they do the drivers,
They,
apparently.
Mom, they didn't know.
Crossed the start-finish line.
Okay, now they need to know that to make some improvements.
Saw those crew members running out to the car, to go check on him. I know NASCAR doesn't like that, but you have to appreciate the compassion those teams showed, trying to get out there to try to help him and get there as quickly as they could.
Well,
There's Junior's team. Junior's team's over there.
thumbs up. And they knew. They were all looking around going, okay, I know we're not supposed to be out here, but that looks so incredible.
Oh, this is from Stewart's cam, I was about to say.
This will be a wild ride. That was Tony Stewart going underneath the 3.
Nothing.
And here was the response from Austin Dillon after he got out, pulled the helmet off. The crowd was roaring at this point in time. Yeah, this has to be the best sight of the night. This is the scary part of auto racing. So you see a big accident, you see Austin Dillon get out. He's removing. What he's removing there is his head and neck restraint. It connects to his helmet to keep his helmet from overextending. So that's another version of it. Another safety innovation really that's been required in NASCAR for a few years now. Almost overshadowed is the winner of this race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. once again in victory lane. We go to Marty.
And he has pulled into victory lane and be a little bit of a muted victory lane celebration, but a celebration nonetheless. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back in victory lane in Daytona.
Finally.
He just threw that soda down like a touchdown celebration.
As you applaud your crew, your first reaction wasn't, hey, we won. Your first reaction is you were worried about Austin Dillon and everyone else.
Yeah, that scared the hell out of me. I'll be honest with you. I saw the whole thing happening. You're looking in the mirror the whole last lap, and I saw the engine turn. I guess that's kind of how it started. That was terrifying to watch. A wreck like that's got such a high potential for someone to get injured, and you saw the car get high and get into the fence, and you're just worried about everybody else in the grandstands and all that stuff. You
Sounds a little shaky, doesn't he?
don't want to see that happen. So, it was touch and go there for several moments, and I was so thankful I'm more thankful that everybody's okay than
It was number 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
the win for your race team, though. The car looked so dominant, especially on restarts. How key was that this evening?
Just great motors. Guys in the engine shop do such a good job. So I got to thank all those guys. My 88 boys, all the guys back in the shop, they put together such good cars. This car is the one we won Talladega with. It's going to get retired one of these days. Hopefully we can keep using it. Hopefully the boss man doesn't put it in the barn yet. But one thing nationwide, down Mountain Dew, Kelly Blue Book.
Spurs won 2 races. Why would he garage
One
it?
of our new partners for everything they do. I had a lot of fun tonight. You hate to see that kind of a wreck at the end. You don't want to see anybody be put in danger like that. So I'm just so thankful that all the drivers are okay and checked us up pretty good. I think, we got down there at the end of pit road and Jimmy come up to me and the first thing he said was, how wild was that and how scary was that? We weren't even, really shaking hands about the win or nothing. You hate to see that. So
They've got to
just so
know.
thankful that nobody's hurt. It's a very close call there.
The vibration on that last run, how worried were you? Because drivers get, when you're leading like that and have a dominant car like that, it's easy to get worried.
When you're really running good, you start to hear all the noises and everything that the car
So he's
probably
locked
already
in,
making.
right?
You just don't
Yes, he has been.
We had a flat right rear tire going flat on the first of the day. I was getting tight. Air pressure coming out of the right rear, making the car tight. I didn't really have a vibration, but we were thinking we just needed to work on the balance of the car, but it was weird to be tight leading the race. So to find out that the right rear tire was going down, it was a bit of a blessing in disguise, so we didn't work on the balance of the car too much. Put tires on it and it started driving great. The 10 car hit the wall over there, and we drove through it under caution, the first car through it. And I had a vibration immediately after that restart and was real tight. So I thought, well, that feels just like that right rear tire going down again. So I just been ready for it, and I wanted to run the wall in case it did blow out. I wouldn't have far to go before I hit anything. But all those guys were getting racy, so we had to start protecting the bottom some. Apparently it was just adrenaline, but the car was a little bit tight on the balance side and leading. It just shouldn't be that way. So that was an abnormal thing. But still very fast. Had to block a lot, but had to pick my lanes and get pushes from the guys that were coming. And did what I had to do. Race everybody real hard. You got to run real hard and defend every single position, whether it's a teammate or anybody, your best friends out there. You got to run them all real hard to win these things here.
Dillon Jr. certainly happy to be in victory lane, but more importantly, just happy that all the drivers on the track were fine in that big accident.
Yeah, and the crew that were standing behind Dale here in victory lane, they were the first ones to Austin Dillon because they were right there in that first pit stall. As we look at Austin Dillon's number 3, the tow truck is going to take whatever is left of that car back to the garage. And we look at the grandstands. Again, the safety personnel attending to, we've heard 3 fans in the grandstands. Look at the catch fence and what is left of it. The steel cables going through, making sure that, trying to keep as much of that car inside the racing area as they could on the track. There's the end of the race once again.
Just an unbelievable impact. We talk about how softballs and the impact there, but the catch fencing, as it gives, it needs to give to a point, it kind of grabs and just stops almost instantaneously.
And an explosion when that car hits that fence. You could hear it, you could almost feel it. There's Tony Stewart. The car will go right over the top of Tony.
Never seen a car stop at that rate. I mean, going from that fast to essentially zero. So, and that's what scared me, to be quite honest with you, when I saw it. How quickly he stopped. It's just like we talked about angle of impacts on walls. When a car stops that quickly, the driver's got to be feeling that. There's got a lot of be going on inside that race car. And it honestly scared me. Thought about his dad, his mom, Mike Dillon, his granddad, his thing was going through my mind.
The reinforced catch fences. After Kyle Larson in the Xfinity race got into that fence, they worked on it, they honed it, they tried to reinforce it. That car, obviously 3,500 pounds, it was able to shear off 2 of the poles on the front stretch. We're hearing from NASCAR that the safety and the health services there, they're attending to 3 fans in the grandstands, but they're attending to them with minor injuries, is what we're hearing.
That's wonderful news, because as you see, you know, the car stays mostly intact as far as the driver compartment is concerned. But there's a tremendous amount of pieces missing off that car. The entire front engine is missing. And, you know, it doesn't take a small piece at that speed. It can be a dangerous item. So it's great to hear that they're taking the minor injuries, and the car, even as damaged as it is, the driver compartment is intact, which is great. It kept its integrity around the driver the best it could. You see here, the solid sheet steel next to the driver, and the driver's door stayed intact. The floor pan is intact.
The 2, the 11, and the 6, all involved in this accident, have been to the infield care center. They've been checked and released. And that might be the best sight we saw all evening and into the morning. One of the drivers that was involved in this incident and was in the infield care center standing by with Mike Massaro.